Hi guys and welcome. So today I'll be reviewing the VseeBox V6 Plus. So this is the latest box from VseeBox, a known brand in the space, excellent brand. They got great boxes. This is going to have a different look. Also a new remote, excited for that. Also a new feature that I haven't seen in many boxes at all. So the quick specs, this is going to give you an Amlogic S905Y5. Love the Amlogic, chef's kiss. Quad core, of course, Mali G31 MP2, DDR3, 4 gigs of RAM, storage of 64 gigs, expandable to 2 terabytes via USB thumb drive, via external drive. You can plug into one of the USB ports. Also is running Android 14, Gigabit LAN, MIMO, Wi-Fi 2T2R, dual band, of course, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5. Also says on the side here, HDMI 2.1, decoders such as AV1, Widevine Level 1. And let's take a look at what you get inside the box. And I like this magic trick. There we go. Let's take a look. Okay, so some usual stuff such as HDMI cable, 2 amp plug, pretty standard. Get your instruction booklet and the box itself. So a little more substantial than I'm used to with the boxes. Usually they're a little bit smaller. So it does have kind of a shiny purple top, kind of liking that. Catch that on camera. Pretty sleek looking. You got your little display on the front, so you'll have a light there. On the back you have your USBs, you have your digital out, you have your HDMI with a micro SD card slot on the bottom. Can't say I've seen that before. Your Ethernet port, your reset, and your power. And a little bit of ventilation on the bottom, otherwise nothing really going on there. But liking the color, looks like a nice premium design. And then finally the remote. So this one does take AA batteries, not used to that, but I suppose because it is backlit. So I did get batteries in. So you can see there, backlit keys, which is great. You got dedicated Netflix, YouTube, etc. Prime Video, Disney, not sure why you would like those because you're getting the box to essentially not use those, but to each their own. Google Assistant button. Otherwise, nice layout, feels good in the hand. And make sure you have some AA batteries on hand. I'd scramble to find some. Otherwise, feels good. And this is Bluetooth, of course, so awesome. So let's boot this up, and then let's take a look at how it looks with the front end, and also how you get these apps installed. Alright, so we're booting up the box here. If you haven't followed me for a while, what are these boxes all about? I can't say too much on the platform, but it's really a cable cutting device, so you can eliminate possibly subscriptions, use these boxes just to save money, even though the upfront cost is a little bit higher. In due time, it'll definitely save you money, and that's, I think, the amazing proposition with these boxes and why they've done so well. Okay, so now that the box is booted up, it's just going to say press and hold OK and the volume minus button at the same time. This is going to set up your Bluetooth, so we'll do exactly that. Just point it at the box. You can now release the buttons. There we go, successfully connected. Now we're going to pick our language. Now I'm already using it Bluetooth, which is awesome. Here you can set your screen. I just set it to 100%. So that's the scale of the screen. And you can set your time zone wherever you're at. And then here's your disclaimer. So in a sense, the box is empty, so it's just an Android box. So this is where you accept the disclaimer. It'll kind of allow you to set it up. But otherwise, if you just buy the box, it is essentially empty. So we'll hit agree. Now we're going to pick our Wi-Fi. So just put in your password. It's going to connect. I just upgraded my internet a few days ago. It's not running perfectly yet, but hopefully where I'm at, it's going to give me a better signal and more consistent signal. So configuring boot picture, launcher downloading. So it looks like I might kind of do some of the setup itself. Here it's doing auto app installation. So these are the ones that you're really getting the box for. So that's essentially why you're buying the box. You can install third-party apps as you can with any other Android box. You can install anything else. You can run Prime Video, whatever else you want to run as you would normally. But essentially you could just buy the box, use these apps, skip everything else. Just have your internet. So kind of nice that it does it all for you. So wait for this to finish. And also when you go into one of these apps, it's also going to kind of auto-update if there is an update. So you really don't have to worry about anything. You just use the box. Okay, so now they're all set up and they're all on the home screen. So here's your launcher or your dashboard. So it looks really clean. You got your time in the upper right, your temperature, pretty basic looking, but nothing wrong with that. Here we have your system settings. Let's take a look at that quickly. So we have device name, model, firmware version. There it's running Android 14, which is awesome. See how much storage we have remaining. So 59 gigs, so lots of storage. Let's try our Google Assistant. Let's do use without signing in. Allow. Open YouTube.
Opening YouTube for Android.
Great, works fine. We'll try a quick video here. 4K video. Kudos to these guys for having such a great video. I'm glad that they're doing well with this, so I'm going to support them again. Going to click on this one. Looks great, works great, as it should. We got 2160 by 60. Looks fantastic. Okay, of course I was expecting that to work. So now here you get this app, but you also get this one, so the Ultra. Then you get another one, then you get 2 VODs and a backup. So if these aren't working, you're looking for a certain event, certain channel, then you can try this one. So that's the nice thing with these newer boxes, they have the backup app. And then just to compare this with, they have on their website actually. So I have the links below, but on, for example, quingtech.net, where you can buy the box. Here they have an example of if you have the V3, so V3 Plus versus the V6 Plus. So it says the newer Amlogic chip, you have Android 14 versus 11. So you have the new remote, the backlit remote. You have the 4 apps, the same as the V3 Plus now, but you also get the Live Ultra Plus, which has a split screen function, which I haven't seen before. I don't think I've seen that before. No, I don't think I've seen it before. With 200 plus new channels. So let's check this out. So I'm going to be careful how I show this, but let's take a look at that. Sorry, Live Ultra is not available in your region. How to solve? Please purchase a VPN to connect to a US IP address. So I'm not in the US, I'm in Canada. So let's connect to IPVanish, which I've used for years. So link in the description if you need a good pricing on that. So I'm going to get my VPN set up on this and let's try this again. All right, so I got my IPVanish set up. I've logged in and now I'm connected to a US city. So now let's try that again. Just want to try this picture-in-picture feature. Now let's try a totally different channel. Pretty awesome. That's a really useful feature. So you can be watching something on one channel, watch another channel. Great, great thing. Okay, so I can't show you too much of these, but as you know with VseeBox, they have a really good history of just having great apps, great stability, just plain awesome boxes. So even though I just got this, I know I can recommend it because VseeBox has been solid through all their generations of devices. This one, I love the remote, feels really awesome. I love the backlit feature, feels really good in the hand. You can feel the extra weight with the AA batteries, but everything is right there. So here, my cord's kind of short, but there you can just see the green light. But otherwise, very nice looking box. Really impressed with just how it feels in the hand and all the options that it has. So they've definitely kept up with the times and gave people what they want, all the features. Any questions, throw them into the comments. Also check out my socials, check out my website. Also have a special pricing for $50 off. So if you're interested in the box, just put in Kevin at checkout and you can get $50 off the box. So a really good deal. And that shouldn't expire. Otherwise, links below. Check it out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.